Grace,
Yes?
tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so before I start with my discussion, let me greet you first. Good evening to you guys. So, I am Mary Grace Abante Sabas. So, I work as a systems analyst and programmer in Planters Development Bank. So, I am the assistant IT project manager in our applications development group. So, meaning, as a systems analyst, I create source codes, I automate workflows in the bank to improve the customer services in our bank. And I have been in the banking industry for about 5 years already. So, what else? What else do you need to know?
May we ask, what are the skills required as a system analyst?
Alright. So, there are a lot of skills that are needed to become a very good or good systems analyst. But the main requirement probably would be a strong problem-solving skill. Okay? Not just the mathematical or computational skills in math, but the ability to provide strategies or the ability to provide potential solutions, or probably the ability to provide workaround solutions to streamline the process or the workflow itself. Another thing is the capability to digest things or ideas quickly. So, for example, when a business user explains something about the business process, a systems analyst must be able to translate the ideas into technical procedure or solution. So, are you guys getting my point? Okay. So, another thing is, a systems analyst is also a good communicator. You must have a good communication skills. Why did I say so? So, for example, a systems analyst will be talking to different kinds of people like software developers, applications specialists, and the IT project managers, of course, and the business users. So you, as a systems analyst, you must be able to have a good communication skills. Another thing is, syempre, systems analyst, you must be able to handle yourself well. So you must be organized, because as a systems analyst, you will be creating, or you are entitled to make your own functional specs for the entire program that you are asked to do or assigned to do. Okay.
Are the skills for a system analyst required really to be a system analyst?
Alright, so of course the qualities I have mentioned, or the requirements I have mentioned a while ago, is really a must for a systems analyst. And you have to experience more to gain more. So the longer or the more experiences you have, the more advantageous it is to you. Okay. What else?
So, what does the systems analyst do?
Okay. So on my part, I belong to the banking industry. So in today's modern office kasi, IT or information technology is a necessity to conduct a business, diba? So a systems analyst help a certain business to achieve their goals by utilizing information technology. Like, for example, a systems analyst will use software or hardware, and then eventually he or she will have to automate the workflow of that certain business for that to have an efficient process in serving their clients well. So that is the gist of what the system analyst do. Okay.
Another question, is the job of a systems analyst hard and why?
Hard. Yes, of course, when you were just starting, when I was starting, it was really hard. But when you love your work, it's more rewarding and fulfilling at the end, especially when the business users are already using your automated project or automated solution. It's more self-fulfilling on your part. But yeah, every start is every start of something is really hard. But kapag nandun na kayo, and you really love your work, it's very fulfilling. Another question?
How long have you been working as an SA?
Okay, so I started as a programmer. And then after 6 months, finally my boss was convinced that I can do my projects on my own. So I was escalated to a systems analyst / programmer. So counting the years back, it would be 5 years already as a systems analyst. Okay. Okay, last question. Our last question.
How much does a systems analyst earn?
How much does a systems analyst earn? Well, it varies according to your years of experience. It varies according to the projects you have handled. And of course, it varies according to the industry where you belong. Say, for example, a systems analyst in a bank would be having a salary like this, but very different from industry like merchandising, manufacturing, in hospitals, and even in software house. So it varies. But an entry-level systems analyst would be, I guess, 25,000 now. I just don't know if that would still count this year. Baka medyo mas mataas. So, yun. So, na-convince ko ba kayo?
Follow up.
Yes, yes.
Ano yung dapat lang yung mga attitudes ng isang system analyst?
Okay. Good question. Qualities or good attitudes of a systems analyst. Dapat masyado kang mapagpasensya. Okay? Kaya nyo ba yun? Kasi you will be dealing with a lot of people. Like foreigners, like demanding users, like also unpredicted scenarios in the testing. So, kailangan very patient ang isang systems analyst. And of course, given the intense workload of a systems analyst, you should be ready to become to be stressed, and then you should be ready to give it your best.
Follow up, miss. Is it easy coping up with other veterans na industry talaga?
Easy to cope up? Well, it depends. Well, based on my career as a systems analyst, the one who are much older than me is more reluctant in giving advices or sharing their experiences. But when you handle projects, when you handle more projects, I think that's the best teacher, your experience. So you don't have to rely on the older systems analyst for you to learn more. Anything? Anything more?
Yes. Pag bago ka lang sa work, madami ba silang in-expect?
Pag bago ka sa work, well, that's one of the advantages of being a newbie in the career world. Kasi your boss wouldn't be expecting a lot, but you have to strive to be at your best. Kasi kapag kasi maganda yung start mo sa career mo, dire-diretso na yun. So, the younger you start your own career, the better.
So I think that's all. So thank you, Ms. Grace,
Okay.
for the interview.
You're very much welcome. And I hope to see you guys next term. Okay.
Okay.